it's India, and I'm making the 5th video in a series I'm making inspired by Art as Therapy by Alain de Botton and John Armstrong. This book proposes a new way of looking at art and art's purpose in our life, kind of adopting this view of art as a therapeutic thing. Alain de Botton proposes 7 different purposes for art, and I've been making a series of videos answering those purposes in regards to books. This video is all about one of the purposes that Alain de Botton discusses, and that's that art can introduce you to things that you don't encounter in your everyday life. And I think books can do the same thing. Today I want to talk about 2 books that I read in my first course at college. The course was called All the World's a Stage, and it's about how we perform our identity in relation to where we live and where we're from. And these are 2 books that we read for that class that I found incredibly important for me to read, but also introducing me to new characters and new people. The first is Americanah by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. This is about Ifemelu, who is from Nigeria but goes to school and lives in America. This is about what it means to live somewhere different. This discusses racial prejudices in the US and in the UK, and the different political events that were occurring in Nigeria. This book was incredibly important for me to read, I think, and I absolutely loved it. I have it all marked up for a test, or for an open book exam that we were taking, but I found this really important and I quite enjoyed it. The other book that I want to talk about is The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde by Junot Diaz. This is about Oscar, who was born in the Dominican Republic but lives in the US. Oscar is an absolute nerd and is obsessed with J.R.R. Tolkien, and also thinks that he's cursed. This introduced me to different elements of life in the Dominican Republic and life of someone from the Dominican Republic living here. I found this incredibly touching and incredibly important. I find that reading outside your comfort zone and outside the bubble that you live in is an important thing to do, and it's something that I value in my own reading. I try to read narratives that are unlike my own and unlike those of people who I surround myself with, but I also do try to surround myself with people who aren't like me. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what books introduced you to things that you don't have access to in your own life necessarily, and I'll see you in another video.